It is Kevin. What's going on, everybody? It is a WrestleZone breaking news flash for you here. Shortly before we have WWE, NXT, and AEW, we have some huge news. This has been a big news day in the world of wrestling. You can check it out right now at WrestleZone.com. Big news about Paul White, formerly known as The Big Show. Well, he has signed with AEW, a long-term contract. Details on that and how that all came together and the timeline to get there is up now at WrestleZone.com. But we're not done with big news, all right? Some big names heading out of WWE, some big names going to WWE. WWE has just announced their largest recruitment class of all time so far. And one of the biggest names on there is the longest reigning Impact Wrestling Knockouts Women's Champion, Taya Valkyrie. This one has been expected for a couple of weeks now. She was written off of Impact Television a few weeks ago. You even had Tommy Dreamer referencing and the angle where she shot Johnny Bravo, that she would serve hard time in either Jacksonville, AEW, or Stamford, Connecticut, WWE. So that was alluded to. That was on the surface. You knew that she was going to continue to wrestle. An incredibly talented performer. Definitely one of the top 10 female wrestlers in the world at the moment in the eyes of many, many fans. Highly decorated around the world beyond Impact. Great career in AAA. Well vetted, a very unique talent, very seasoned. Some people surprised that she is in the Performance Center. Isn't she beyond that? I've heard some fans kind of state that today. She is not the only one. Another noteworthy name is Bronson Rechsteiner, the son of WCW and WWE Tag Team Champion Rick Steiner, an All-American running back from Kennesaw State University. Kira Mejian Forster, that is the real name of Taya Valkyrie. She joins that class. Sean Ricker, a.k.a. Eli Drake. He premiered on the NXT TakeOver Special Vengeance Day as LA Knight. That is his new WWE name. And Parker Boudreaux. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I know sometimes sometimes names like that I'm gonna mess up, but hopefully I didn't. Very popular guy, former University of Central Florida lineman, has projected himself as the next big thing, and a lot of people are freaking out about how much he looks like Brock Lesnar. Yes, he looks like baby Lesnar, some people called him. He was hanging out at a Royal Rumble watch party with Eva Marie, who some people think is going to return to WWE. He's been putting it out there for a while. And it was just assumed at some point he was going to be signed by WWE and not be official. This guy had people selling knockoff t-shirts of him before he even got into WWE. So that's quite the following he has and what could be expected of him. Now, obviously, this is a huge class of names announced here. Noteworthy names that you need to keep an eye on. Teresa Serrano, a.k.a. Zoe Stark. We've seen a little bit of her. I think she has a bright, bright future. Chance Barrow, a.k.a. Harlan Bravado, longtime veteran of Ring of Honor and Evolve. Anthony Henry, he's been involved with Evolve Wrestling as well. Angela Arnold. Priscilla Kelly, she appeared in the Dusty Classic tournament as Gigi Dolan. Drew Casper, Brianna Coda, she appeared as Cora Jade. You may know her there. She also performed throughout the Midwest as Elena Black. Thankfully, I got to work on a show with her in AAW back in the late 2020 time, and very, very talented. High future. Reminds me of a lot of different wrestlers and has a very great timing in the ring. I think you guys will really enjoy her if you're a fan of Paige as well. I've heard some people make the comparisons that she looks like Paige, but it's just looks. She has so much more beyond that. Actually has a cool, calm, collected demeanor, which I think could really make her stand out. Christian Hubble, a.k.a. Blake Christian. You saw him most recently on Impact Wrestling. It was actually on the Hard to Kill pay-per-view. I think he has a bright, bright future and could do some really, really special things. Matrick Belton played Division I football for the University of South Carolina. Cameron Clay, a.k.a. Cameron Brené. Joe Areola, a 25-year-old amateur wrestler from the University of Buffalo. Taylor Grotto, a.k.a. Avery Taylor. And Carissa Riviera. That is a huge, huge class of talent. You can read the full list right now at WrestleZone.com. You guys certainly got to think that WWE shoring up talent is a big, big thing for their future. Everyone talks about free agents out there right now. It's kind of a surprising time to think about that because you really don't have independent events that fans can attend to. So this is WWE shoring up for their future and hoping they can build up a war chest of talent going into the post-pandemic time, which is hopefully in late 2021. People checking in from Alabama. Thank you very much, Deborah. Appreciate that. People also checking in, people thinking I'm out of line. How dare you say that Sasha Banks isn't the best wrestler? I never said that. I said Taya Valkyrie's in that top 10. She's in that list, man. She's definitely one of the best in the world. Big acquisition by WWE. Probably one of the biggest new names that they've signed in quite some time. Definitely a big name here. Other people tuning in, definitely chiming in about this Big Show story from earlier today. People saying he's a big traitor. What a big traitor. Not a big traitor. We actually have details about that right now on WrestleZone.com that you guys can go check out. We did a full live stream earlier today with Bill Pritchard, boss man of WrestleZone, Robert DeFelice, Dominic D'Angelo, breaking this entire story down about how seismic this move is. And yes, we go into all the potential situations for who Big Show could wrestle, including NBA great Shaq in AEW, which would be a very, very big coup for them to get. All right, we'll certainly learn more about that tonight on AEW Dynamite. So definitely go check out that video. It's up now on Facebook and YouTube. We'll put some audio out there as well. And as if that wasn't enough content for you, we have our Impact post-wrestling show covering the latest with Impact, which is working with AEW and doing some very interesting things, including Moose becoming one of the biggest guys in the company right now. We will be live as well, live and interactive, just like we are now, putting comments on screen, like people yelling, Big Slow. You guys can join us live tonight after AEW and NXT, right around 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Make sure those notifications are on so you know exactly when we go live. You may even see it there on the bottom on Facebook where you can set a reminder. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and like it, okay, and then hit the notification ding so the bell goes on and you know when we're joining you here. All right, thank you guys so much for supporting everything wrestling that comes from WrestleZone. What do you think of this new recruiting class? Who's going to be a big breakout star? Who do you want to see Taya Valkyrie take on now that she's in WWE? It opens up a lot of exciting possible matches. I'll be joining you in the comments after this video is live. Remember, when watching wrestling, please do the most important thing. Enjoy wrestling.